Hi, in this video we're going to be doing a comparison between these two personal space heaters. I've had both of these for about the same time. This is the Aikoper 1500 watt personal space heater. It has 3 power levels and a fan, and you can adjust everything from min to max, which is kind of nice. Whereas this is the Pelonis personal space heater. This one only has a fan and 2 power levels, and again you can adjust from min to max. So basically when you're in max and on level 2, it will be as hot as it can possibly get. So it kind of like lets you adjust the heat within each level. Let's start by talking about the handles. So the handle on this one here, the Aikoper, is pretty good. And the handle on the Pelonis is pretty good. I would say the handles are about equal. I don't think I can say that one is better than the other when it comes to handles. A big win for the Aikoper is that it has 3 power levels. So again, you see 3 power levels there. The first power level isn't very strong, and whereas the Pelonis only has 2 power levels. Although I do like the display better on the Pelonis, I feel like it sticks out a little bit more, although both do have a very, very good display. That's important to me at least, because if you live somewhere where it's dark, my home is very dark, it's important to be able to see, what setting you're on. Let's measure the cords to see what length they are. Do a little measurement test here. That looks pretty close to me. And the cord length, in my experience, is pretty good on all the space heaters I've purchased. I have several space heaters, and the cord length on all of them is pretty good. I've never had an instance where I thought, oh, I wish the cord was longer. It's usually not an issue with space heaters. Let's see. They have safety features. So this will automatically turn off. So basically when it tips over, it'll turn off because of this switch. And this one has the same thing here. So they both have similar safety features. Let's go ahead and turn both of these on so we can listen to them run and talk about how long it takes for them to heat up. Let's start with the Aikoper. I'm going to go ahead and plug it in behind me here. This one I've used quite a bit. I've used this one a lot more than the Pelonis, by the way, so I've used this a lot more than the Pelonis. Pretty loud. If you adjust the min and max settings when you're in fan mode, I don't believe it does anything, but whenever you turn it to min, it will shut it off. Oh, a little bit of a rattle there. There might be something in the fan, some dust. Again, this has been used a lot. This is not a new item. So 1, that's the first power level on max. Not really getting hot yet. Takes a bit. Nothing yet. There we go. 2. There we go, getting warmer. 3. There we go, it's getting warmer. So it took a bit, but it's definitely warmer now. It's definitely warmer. And it does have a safety feature, turns off. So if you push this in, it turns on, off, on, off. So that's a really nice safety feature in case you knock it over. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and unplug it. And now we're gonna test the Pelonis. And again, I haven't used the Pelonis as much. So the rattle that you heard on this one here could be just from repetitive use. Again, it's been used a lot. So let's plug this one in. A very different sound. Hopefully you can hear it. My microphone is right here, so let's put it on the first power level. Put it on max. Oh, it does turn off when you go to min. Okay, let's put it on max. It's the first power level. It's warm. It's warm. Warmer. So that's how long it took. So, oh yeah. It gets, oh, woo, that's hot. That's hot. That's hot. It gets hotter a little bit faster than this one. And the safety switch works great, right? So this turns it on, turns it off. It's nice to have safety features. When I am not using these, I always unplug these. I think that's a good idea to unplug them when you're not using them. So if you're not using your heater, unplug it. I do that with all appliances, my toaster, my blender, my air fryer. I always unplug things when I'm not using them. So I feel like both of them are pretty good. I think the display is a little bit better on the Pelonis. I like the sound better on the Pelonis. However, the Aikoper does have 3 power settings, which is a big pro, I guess. However, the first power setting is pretty weak, but sometimes you need something weak. Sometimes, you know, if it's too hot, what often happens to me is I'll often use it in my office and I'll put it on the floor and it'll start hitting my leg. So if it's too hot, it'll start burning my leg. I'll be like, oh, it's burning my leg. So I have to turn it down. That's where this comes into play, right? You can adjust the intensity at any level that you're at. But both of these are great. I have found that both of these, or space heaters in general, they did save me money on my electric bill last winter, so I plan to use them again this winter. In fact, I've been using them these past few days, although today it's a little bit warmer, but sometimes it's cold here, and so I do use them sometimes now, and I'll definitely be using them when it gets colder. So they're both great. I recommend them. I think if you're looking for a space heater, you can't go wrong with either. I hope it's been helpful. Good luck.